Hello students, today we are going to start our new chapter circles, that is on page number 194. We all are familiar about various kinds of shapes. Look at these shapes. All these are plane figures which are formed with the help of line segments only. Now look at this shape. This is also a plane figure and not made of any line segment. Such a shape is known as circle. Let us learn a few more things about circle. First of all, I am showing you the pic of a circle. I have taken a cutout of a circle. Now I am going to discuss the elements of a circle. If I fold this circle in this way, what I am getting here, this is the half of circle, which is also known as semicircle. And if I fold this semicircle once again, now I will get again the half of this semicircle, which is called quarter of a circle. And after folding the circle in this way, we have obtained a point in the center. This point, this is known as the center of the circle. Now I am marking this center as O. Now next comes radius of a circle. What is a radius? A line segment joining the center of a circle to any point on the circle. This is the center of circle, and if a line segment is joined in such a way that this segment is known as the radius of the circle. Similarly, we can join in this way, or any of the line segment from center to any point can be joined to get the radius of the circle. It means I can draw a number of lines from the center to any point. That is, there are so many radius of a circle. Next comes diameter of a circle. Diameter is a line segment whose end points lie on the circle. That is, if I draw a line from this point to this point and one more point, this line passes through the center of the circle. It means I can say this line segment, this is known as the diameter. I can say this is the diameter. If I want to draw one more, I can draw. It means I can draw a number of diameters in a circle. Same as radius, there are so many diameters of a circle. Next comes relation between radius and diameter of a circle. Diameter is equal to twice of radius. That means if I take one radius and one radius, that is two radius I have taken, I will get the diameter of a circle. What does we conclude from here? Diameter is equal to 2 times radius. Similarly, if I know the radius, if I want to get the radius and diameter is given, just do half of the diameter. That is, we can say half into diameter is equal to the radius. Next comes chord of a circle. A line segment whose end points lie on the circle, like CD. Both C and D lie on the circle. AB, AE, CF, or so many segments are there. We can draw all so many segments of this type, and these segments will be known as the chord. And what we have observed, if we observe the line CF is passing through the center of the circle, and this line is also known as the diameter. So what we have observed, diameter is also a chord of a circle, and that is also known as the longest chord of the circle. Next comes arc and semicircle. Look here, I have drawn a circle and shown small parts of circle. These small parts of the circle are known as arc of the circle, and arc can be of any size. It is an arc. Again, AC is also an arc. If I mark a point D here, again it is representing an arc, and suppose this is the half of the circle and I am marking one more arc point here. So A is again an arc of the circle. It means arc can be of any measure, any size we can take. Clear? And half of the circle is known as the semicircle. Next comes circumference of a circle. Perimeter of a circle is called the circumference of a circle. See, I have drawn a circle here. If I use a thread to measure its boundary, the length of the thread will be equal to the perimeter of the circle. So, perimeter of circle is known as the circumference of the circle. Now, I have discussed all the parts, elements of the circle. On the basis of this, you will try to do worksheet 1 of chapter circles. Thank you.